Uh-oh. It's January 13th. Friday the 13th. Uh-oh. Is something bad gonna happen today? Probably. Something bad happens every day. But on this channel, no. Good stuff's happening every single day. That's why we're here at a new park called Knoebels here in Elysburg, Pennsylvania. Middle of nowhere. Absolute middle of nowhere. Closest city might be Scranton.
What?
The Electric City?
Scranton?
What?
The Electric City?
Yes.
Okay.
We just came from the parking lot. Get the parking lot. It is insanely crowded today. The good news is we didn't pay a dime to park there. It's free. And now as we're walking into the park, we just came from the parking lot. And guess what? We are already in the park. Because this park itself is free. Because did you see me walk through a front gate? Did you see me hand a ticket over? No, you didn't. Free 99. One of the most well-known, independently family-owned amusement parks. We did Quasi a few days ago. Much smaller than this one. If there is a standard family park, classic amusement park, it's here at Knoebels. Old school wooden roller coasters, old school carnival attractions. You get that classic music. You're not going to hear your top 40 blasting in this park. It's one of my favorites. Megan, it's one of your favorites as well.
I love it here.
It is insanely busy today. I honestly don't know how much we're going to do. We'll get at least one review in for you guys. We're going to get something done. If not, we'll be back later in the year. Don't you worry. So yeah, let's ride a roller coaster, right?
Let's go.
Probably wait like an hour. But we'll
Probably.
see. All right, let's do one. It is honestly very appropriate that we're doing this ride, Flying Turns, on a Friday the 13th. Because if there is a ride that has had more bad luck in its history, here's a little tale. They started constructing in 2006. It didn't open until October of 2013. It took them 7 years to build it. However, they kept going, they persisted, and it's been here for almost a decade now. It's a one-of-a-kind ride. As you can see, it's the only one in the world. It is a wooden bobsled coaster. These used to be really popular in like the 20s and the 30s, so they're trying to recreate that old school charm. There's no track. It's a bobsleds, you're completely independent of track. You're just wibbling and wobbling. We first came to this park in 2018. We got to ride it then. Every visit to this park that we've been since, it's been closed. But thankfully it's open today. There is some weather in the area, so fingers crossed. Hopefully that Friday the 13th juju won't get us. But until then, let's go ride. Okay, so good news is we did get on Flying Turns. The bad news is that lightning I talked about, we were in line for a half hour. They're like, lightning's in the area, everybody out. I'm like, we're not gonna get it, are we? It's gonna be our third, fourth year in a row that we haven't gotten this thing. But we're like, you know what? We're gonna wait. Like, God knows when this thing's gonna be open again. We waited. About a half hour later, they reopened. We were first in line. And because of that, we got the front row of the first train. It's such a different, unique feeling. It's not your standard roller coaster because there's no track. So you're, like I said, you're just going, feeling the curves. You can see this insane structure. It's unlike any other roller coaster out there. So we had a train, I think, of 5 adults. And I'm pretty sure at one point, the front wheel lifted off the track. I'm sure it was safe. And it was pretty terrifying, not gonna lie. And because of that, I'm gonna give it a little bump up in the score. But it's not the most thrilling ride in the world. It's very short. I appreciate the history so much. Again, this is the only wooden bobsled ride in the world. I give points for history. I give points for uniqueness. All of that combined, we're going 6.24. Again, 6s are every time you come to the park, you're gonna ride it. If it's open, like this ride is. But yeah, 6.24, I think it's a fair score. Great ride, fun ride. It's not gonna blow your brains out, but still extremely enjoyable. So come ride it, I'd suggest it. And if it's open when you're here, definitely ride it, because you never know when it's gonna be closed. All right, that's it for today. We're gonna continue our little journey through Obi-Wan Knoebels here. Like, comment, subscribe. My wife's laughing in the back. We'll see you next time.